Animaniacs, we are back, episode 3. Man, we made it so fucking far. 3 episodes already. But now this time, you already know we got the crew here. We got TZ up in here. We got Jordan up in here. We got Ash up in here. Taz couldn't make it tonight, but he got some words for y'all. I'm gonna read that out later on. But tonight we're talking about pretty much how to enter the anime world and pretty much what type of shows you should start off with, depending on, I guess, what type of shit you like to look at. I guess there's all types of anime out there. You know, you got the fucking action, you got lovey shit, you got cooking anime, you got weird porn anime, you got all types of anime to watch. So whatever you want, whatever you like, you just go for it. But topic number 1. Say it again.
Said find out what you're into.
Yeah, find out what you're into. We about to help people out with that. Topic number 1: tips for picking an anime show. What would y'all like? What tips would y'all give out to people who's trying to get into anime? Like,
well, tip number 1: don't go into it thinking you watching a kid cartoon. Just go in with an open mind. Go in with an open mind because it ain't no telling what the fuck you're gonna come across. Tip number two. Whatever movie genre you like, find that type of anime.
That's
so
a great
if you like dramas, find you a drama anime. I guarantee you that anime is gonna be better than that drama movie you watching. If you like a thriller, if you like horror, comedy, any type of genre that you like, anime has it.
And you can just Google
included.
Comedy animes, drama animes, whatever, and they'll give you a whole list. There is a list on the internet for any type of anime you want to watch.
And even if you don't want to Google it, you know, like Netflix and Hulu, like they show little previews of, you know, the type of anime. They got their own categories and all that shit up there too. So if you want to watch like quick trailers of the shit before you get into it, you know, read comments about it, whatever, you can do that shit too.
And also ask your damn timeline. I do that shit all the time. I ask my timeline, like, y'all, what should I watch? What should I like? I'll tell you what I like. And then they come in droves. I got screenshots of a list of just shit that people have suggested that I watch.
I used to do that. I had to stop screenshotting all that shit though, because I'm like, I'm never gonna be able to see all this shit.
I watched Death Note and then I was like, damn, I like this. Like, I want to watch more. So I asked my timeline, and then I've been slowly going through that list that I created from that ever since.
Yeah. Reddit is a good source for anime titles too.
Reddit is a very good fucking source.
Reddit also has a lot of spoilers though. A lot.
It does. So you
don't like spoilers, do not get on a Reddit thread.
You be thinking it's a synopsis, but it's a fucking spoiler.
Yeah, it's the plot. It's the whole plot.
It's the whole fucking plot from episode 1 to 16.
They be tripping on Reddit, man. Hey, nah, kudos to those people that get up there and put out all that shit though to help people, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, shut up.
Because I ain't about to do. I ain't never gonna do no shit like that.
But yeah, I love Reddit though because I could go on Reddit and I'll just be, you know, I can be looking up one anime and then there'll be somebody in the comments is like, well, if you like this anime, check out these 5 that I just listed.
The great thing is they don't just tell you about the anime; they tell you where to find it too. They got
they put little videos up there sometimes too, like little clips on the anime too. So that shit is helpful.
Shout out to the anime community, man.
Also, if you're starting something, I recommend not picking something that's too damn long. You don't want to watch something that's like hundreds of episodes for your first.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, that's really good. That's really good because like if you start off with some shit like One Piece. You ain't gonna never like anime. You ain't gonna never finish watching One Piece to even move on to the next one.
I think you can start with Naruto though.
Naruto is a good one to start with.
I personally recommend Naruto.
I know, well, because like Naruto itself only has 300 episodes, and then I say only, but somebody else might listen to that like, what, bitch, 300 episodes? But
a lot of those are filler too, though. So there's a lot of filler episodes.
And you can
definitely sit by.
For those long ass animes, they have filler lists, like.
Naruto is an anime you can really get invested in because of the character development. So
hell yeah, definitely. And you can come back to it. Like it took me years to get through Naruto. I started like branching off into other shit, and then
once you find out that nigga grows up, You can be like, all right, let me watch.
Yeah, I was about to say that, bro. I was about to say they got the time skip in it. You see everybody
nice
like adult forms, and they got different moves, and you see how they're growing. So yeah, Naruto's a great joint to start off with.
Also,
Also,
a tip I got for people is, just start out at the English first before you jump into Japanese and having to read the subtitles and shit, because that's gonna fuck with you. My sister was just like that. She had to start in the English, and now she's working her way in. So start in English first, get invested in anime, and then come to the light side.
I think too, like for people
you mean the dark side, bro? Because that sub shit is dark, bro. The dub.
Oh yeah, my bad. Come to the dark.
The dub shit be cutting a lot of shit out, bro.
When you go to sub, come to death row. Everybody be getting called a bitch and shit.
They be so reckless, like it's so vulgar in fucking sub. I just be like,
that shit wild. Like sometimes I'll be like, yo, they lucky I don't speak this language, because I'll be wondering if they're really saying that shit sometimes. Because how they go from gangsta ass shit
on version though on the dub, it's almost the same level to me.
Uncut. Uncut anime is a different
the only
word.
time I don't search for uncut stuff. I only watch it like because Funimation be having like uncut shit already.
Yeah.
So I never like watched like a uncut Naruto or some shit, or Dragon Ball Z or some shit. Dragon Ball Z used to show blood and shit back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that
they don't anymore.
Fuck no, that Dragon Ball Z Kai shit, that shit, man, that shit rated G. They don't even say like hell or damn or nothing.
5-year-olds.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z Kai is definitely don't start off with that. If you're gonna start off with like Dragon Ball Z, don't start off with Kai. The voice is not the same or nothing. Like that shit weird.
Or be like me and never watch it.
Don't be like Ashley and never watch.
Be like Ashley.
We don't need too many
time
Ashleys out here
listening to
not
people
watching
scream
Dragon Ball
for
Z.
20 minutes for 7,000 episodes. Like it's not worth it, y'all. Incredible.
First off, you a hater.
I am not.
I feel like if you grew up like watching anime, Dragon Ball Z was probably the gateway for most people.
Yeah, it's a gateway. It's definitely.
It's the gateway for people who started watching it in 1990. In 2000, this is not the gateway.
Well, that's what Jordan just said. If you grew up watching anime, Dragon Ball Z was the gateway one.
My gateway was.
I didn't hear the growing up part. My bad.
Nowadays, I can't really see niggas watching Dragon Ball like that. Like start off with.
Yeah, my gateway was Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star is one some people would probably watch today.
I feel like if I finish One Piece, I'll start Dragon Ball. If I can make it through One Piece, then
nigga, One Piece ain't even finished One Piece. So how the hell you gonna finish it?
You know what I mean? Like I catch up.
Shit,
I'm still on like episode
One Piece is
something. I got 7,000.
That's the longest anime running right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. It gotta be.
It is.
Like,
because it beat out Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball
like
Z.
I think it has like 1,100 episodes now.
That's fucking wild. I
know it broke 1,000. And like last time I went to go look, I think Netflix had like 1,072 episodes.
That's something you gotta check though, man. You gotta know how many episodes you're watching.
Yeah.
I also noticed different platforms have different like episode lineups. Like you don't get the same shit on all of them because Netflix be cutting episodes. I don't care what nobody says.
Yo, Netflix be tripping sometimes, yo.
Yeah,
Netflix order like I'll get on Hulu, like for some shit I'm watching. I'll try to watch it on Hulu. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not the episode order I was watching it in.
Yeah, Netflix be tripping sometimes.
If you're gonna watch anime, I recommend if you're gonna watch it legally, you're gonna watch either Crunchyroll or Funimation.
Yeah, those are my two main ones too. But I've been lately watching on HBO Max. They got a nice little selection themselves.
Yeah, they do, bro.
I need to check that out.
Studio Ghibli's on HBO Max.
Yeah,
is that how you say it? Is it Ghibli?
Ghibli, I think that's how you say it. But
I've never heard it, so I have no idea. I've never heard it.
You never watched Spirited Away?
No, I've never heard that out loud. I just like used to read about it and shit.
Oh,
just in your mind trying to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's how it was for like GIF and GIF for the longest. You know, niggas still argue about how to say GIF or GIF or whatever. But yeah, a lot of anime you're not gonna know how to pronounce out loud. A lot of these niggas' names,
we'll try to correct you.
Don't even worry about that.
Right. Fuck them weebs.
Fuck those weebs.
Fuck those weebs. Like, y'all ain't so gatekeeping ass motherfuckers about an anime name. Bitch, you're not Japanese. Shut up. Like.
Hey, just like with Naruto, it's either Naruto or Naruto.
No, because he says his name in both the dub and like there's no difference. Sometimes you can give people slack based off dub or sub because words are said differently. Naruto says Naruto in both of them. If you say Naruto, you're just fucking stupid.
Some people really be out this bitch like Naruto. I'm like, yo, it's not Naruto. Please stop fucking saying Naruto.
I'm still mad at Michael B. Jordan for saying that. Like, and then came out
with he a whole anime nigga. He a whole nigga that watch anime. He don't know how to say it.
Like, come on, bro. Come on. Meg would never. She would never.
I think another thing is you should always go into something with an open mind. Like, you shouldn't let other people's opinions sway you before you started.
That's very true.
Like, you should let somebody say, oh, this shit is trash. I'm never going to watch this shit because so-and-so said it was trash.
It needs to be group thinking about anime and, like, we'll write something off or hype something up. Yeah. You got to watch it with, like, your own clean slate.
Get high and watch anime.
Yeah, for
what if they don't smoke? Then what?
Take 3 shots.
You gotta experience and watch on another level. If you ain't smoking, you
want to watch Parasite on shrooms, but I think it's gonna traumatize me.
Oh my god!
Oh wow, no.
On shrooms?
I watch Parasite.
You know how hard that shit is to watch regularly? Yeah,
wow. I think I might not come back. Like, shit might come back to another realm, bro. Like,
hey, Parasite is also a great anime to start with too. If you into
like thriller,
murder,
alien, gory shit.
That one is good. That right there gets you right. That one is Tokyo Ghoul will get you right too. Tokyo Ghoul.
Definitely get you right.
Is it true that it fell off?
I won't say anything. I'll let niggas make their own mind up personally. I think it fell off in the second season, but I mean,
that's what I hear from like
the first season was good.
I hear that like universally across the board. I don't know anybody because I know we just said don't listen to what everybody says.
Nah, but the reason I would say that without really saying any spoilers, some anime deviate from the actual source material.
The manga.
That's what Tokyo Ghoul did. So you got to realize some shit ain't gonna be exactly perfect.
But if you don't read manga, then you won't know that. So you could just watch it. Like me as a non-manga reader, a lot of shit that manga readers don't like, I like because I don't know the original source material.
True.
That's one thing. I don't care what y'all say. Shit out of the manga out, bro.
We gotta speak on that shit too. The difference between the manga and the anime too, because
manga is comic books, y'all. It's comic books. If you read in action, you're reading words and fucking fights.
Well, yeah. Manga is like literally like the Japanese version of comic books.
Yeah, if you like comic books, you like manga.
Yeah. So
all of that.
But it's manga is a lot more uncut than anime is. Like a lot more.
More in depth with the characters too.
Yeah, more in depth.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of them shits are in color.
Yeah.
I like them.
And like like with manga, like going back to Dragon Ball Z, like with manga, when Gohan was fighting Cell, like in the manga, this nigga arm was blown the fuck off. Like it was no arm there at all. It was just blood dripping. But he did that one hand command, the father-son command man in the manga, they just Gohan with one arm. And I guess that's how the future Gohan ended up one arm or some shit like that. But when you watch the anime of Dragon Ball Z, Gohan arm is just like dislocated or some shit. He can't move. Mm-hmm. I'm like, nah, that shit should have been gone, just like it was in the manga.
They dress it up, like, especially when they
Dragon Ball Z Kai. I don't even know. I didn't even watch the Dragon Ball Z Kai version of Gohan doing that command man. He probably used both arms in the Kai version. They probably ain't like that nigga get hurt at all.
That ultimately all goes to that uncut shit. Not everything you're gonna see exactly how it is. Like, it's just not gonna be as gory or bloody or any of that shit in anime, depending on which one you're watching.
Mm-hmm. That's also another good thing about anime too. They got the freedom to make shit as gory and bloody as they want.
Yeah, I'm talking like like redo of Healer. That shit is,
bro. I can watch it since last time I talked to y'all about it.
Bro, I still stopped at episode 6. I still got 6 more. And I just ain't picked it up, man. I just ain't. I think
I'm still at episode 7 when I told you that day. I haven't watched it since then, man. That show just kind of wild to me. I got to prepare myself to watch that.
That's not a good anime to start with.
Like what y'all talk about from the name Redo of Healer, like that just I said you wouldn't expect like the level of disrespect that's in that show from the title Redo of Healer.
A redo of Healer. That sound like some peaceful ass anime type shit.
It did. It did at first. It's like, all right, he's a healer, but he found out that he could fight, and he gonna be fighting demons and blah blah blah. Nah, this motherfucker got raped for like 6 months, and
no more than that. It was like a whole lifetime, bro.
Well, at the beginning,
he was remembering more and more shit every time he come out to life. He was remembering everything that was happening to him. So he
got raped by both sides, sometimes together.
Every single day, bro.
Every day, twice, multiple times a day.
And then, bro, like you watch
that? Like, do they show him getting raped?
Yes,
kind of, sort of, yeah.
In the uncut version, they do. The uncut, unedited, raw, savage mode version.
Yeah, I said before that shit throws me off. I can't watch that shit, man.
And then,
I don't know if I'm off.
Redo a Healer it's a good fucking story, but it's just
watching it. The journey of watching it is tough.
It's quick to get invested in it without all the rape, but once they put the rape in it, it's like fuck,
bro. And then sometimes the shit just come out the blue, yo.
Yeah,
like
out the blue.
Like sometimes like niggas just be like chilling, and then that's say next scene nigga getting raped. It's like
then next scene they crushing his ball sack. I was like, what is going on? I was confused because I didn't know it was gonna be like that because nobody told me about it. I saw this shit on Facebook and it was like, watch Redo of Healer. I was like, you know what? He fighting shit. I like that. I'm gonna go watch that. And then I got on the damn anime site. Definitely was not a legal one because that shit is not on Crunchyroll. I got on this motherfucker and I was like, oh, they have an unedited version. Maybe they showing titties. Let me click on that. I clicked on that. They showing more than fucking titties. All right, I stopped the line at titties. They showing a lot more than titties on this damn anime. It's a whole lot going on.
I'm crying. Maybe they showing titties.
So innocent. Maybe they got titties. Maybe I get to see some nipples.
Maybe they showing titties. And these motherfuckers is going crazy. I mean, one scene is the dude is behind the protagonist raping him while the girl is in front of him giving him head. He nuts.
Yep.
The dude that was raping him was like, oh no, where you going? And proceeds to kiss the woman with all the nut in his mouth. And that shit just splurting out on the fucking scene. I was like, what the fuck did I just
that shit wild. Dude that was getting raped nutted in the girl's mouth. And they said that his semen apparently gave powers to people. So the girl was dipping out. He was like, nah, come back.
That man said, I need all that power juice.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan's juice.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
See, I joke about nut being natural biotin, but this is out here talking about nut give powers. That's
what
wild.
Powers.
Yeah, because he told everybody when he first started having sex with the people. Then he tell them like his sperm had like magical powers or something. He give them powers or something.
So he wanted to be butt fucked. Is that what I'm hearing? Because
no. It was just woman at first. It was just woman at first. And then I guess everybody started hearing about this power, so even the niggas started getting in on that shit.
Bro.
Yo, I want to ask y'all a question, but I don't want to get cussed out. And I feel like y'all know what the question is.
Yeah, go ahead.
If nut could give you natural powers, would you drink it?
No,
I would be hella normal. I'd be the most normal human on this fucking planet.
And when I see niggas that I know flying across the damn sky, I'm gonna be looking at
them. Yeah. When I see niggas with superpowers, I'm gonna
something like you wouldn't.
I'm gonna side eye the fuck out them niggas with them superpowers.
I'm like, all right, you out here throwing away your dignity for some super nut. That's what you out here doing. No, I ain't not. You do what you gotta do, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be more powerful, motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you.
The price it take to leap tall buildings in a single bound, huh?
To swallow some fucking nut. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be a lot of superpowered women though.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, women gonna take over the world if that happens.
You know what?
Women taking over if that happens.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
Man would love that type of world. Could you imagine like a bitch just coming up just to suck your dick so that she could get magical power? Like she don't want nothing else, just whip it out. Y'all having a good day. Y'all having a good day. Like, that would be a mutually beneficial world, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, the fucking wouldn't.
Only if we came with the superpowers already.
All throughout the
We're gonna be in fellatio camps.
Yeah. What's some shit called glory holes?
What? They're gonna be lining us up. It's like, oh yeah, we like the superpowers that you gave the last person. You gonna just be sitting in this lineup, and every day somebody just gonna come through and finish you off, and you gonna go back and eat 3 square meals a day.
No, but it's crazy because
machines that do it now too.
Right, exactly. Now, if they hook me up to a fucking machine, and I don't get the fellatio, I'm just getting milk. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed.
No. Imagine if you that one guy. Imagine if you that one guy to go do it for the superpowers, and this nigga ran out of juice, so you just sucking them off for no reason. Now you gay for no reason.
Now you gay for no reason. Now you gay and normal. That's wild.
Damn, you just an ordinary person. Gay
niggas and women gonna be hype.
You're not even a super gay.
No, they got a show about super drags. It's not an anime, it's a like adult cartoon, but they're super drag queens, and that shit is wild. Like I got through one episode and I was just like,
if that's a cartoon, I know that shit wild.
It's an adult cartoon. I actually like them adult cartoons on Hulu. Them shits be wild. Them good.
Yeah, I be watching them too. I ain't gonna lie. I watch them.
We got way off topic though. What the fuck were we talking about?
Superpower nut.
Now, what's
the topic?
I want to say not every anime is as wild as this shit. Like I know that was a crazy ass conversation, but
that was for the people who know what's up. Y'all got a little dose of niceness.
Yeah, if you start an anime, do not start with Redo of Healer. Do not start
advanced level.
Or Goblin Slayer. Don't do that one either.
Start with that either.
Yeah, it's a lot of hardcore shit. You definitely don't want to start with.
You don't want to fuck around.
Sometimes you ask your timeline. Don't do like they did Trey talking about watch Redo a Healer. It's got good fight scenes.
Bro, Facebook is setting people the fuck up. Because that's who set me up with Redo a Healer. Facebook is setting people up.
Hey,
it was a
Facebook
damn
set
ad.
niggas up with that Johnson movie too.
Oh,
nah, we're not going there.
That's the wildest shit ever, man.
Well, to take it back, Tip, if that's the type of movie you like, you might like Redo of Healer.
Definitely.
Yeah, bro. To be honest, yeah.
To be fucking honest, go ahead and watch Goblin Slayer. If you watch Johnson Family,
if you like movies like that, then by all means,
carry on. Nope. Something for everybody, like we said, something for everybody.
Definitely.
Y'all can ping me on Messenger. I'll tell you how to get to it.
I just be watching some of this anime, and I always wonder, like, what the fuck was the writers going through to pull this out their ass? So like, you know how many rough drafts they probably had for Redo of Healer, and if somebody sat there was like, oh yeah, this is the one.
Somebody had to draw that.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I be thinking about shit like that. Like, yo, y'all have to go through a process of creating this shit.
And somebody had to watch that.
You taking this drink like y'all in a group plotting on a rape anime. Like what?
Like how do you do that voiceover?
The money, bro. I guess the money is good for that. The money got to be good for Redo of Healer.
It's got to be because Lord have mercy. They got to have a therapist on hand.
Well, if you watch Japanese like hentai and just shit in general, that's the shit they be on. Like
it's dubbed though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, American people be watching Japanese hentai, so
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We one of the prime goddamn. We like probably second behind Japanese people and watching this shit.
But the shit got a good story, so it got that going for it, and it has this good action. You know, it's got everything that you want in an anime. I'm not even gonna lie. It's got character development, revenge, murder.
Like the storyline is dope, y'all.
Yeah,
it's dope. Like I like the whole idea of him, get revenge for being tortured all those times, and him coming up with the plan, because it makes you want to keep watching because you want to see just exactly what the hell he gonna do.
Like I felt a sense of pride when he manipulated the main villain that he was fighting at that one time, and then turned her into a slave. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, he
erased her memories and all that shit.
What made her fall in love with him and everything. I was like, oh, you slick bitch. And then that's when I got invested and started going into episode 6, and then shit just kept getting worse for me.
But does Crunchyroll have dub or is it just sub?
They have both.
Yeah, they have a limited selection of dub.
Yeah, you probably gotta pay. You probably gotta pay for most of the dub shit up there.
Crunchyroll got shit in Spanish.
Yeah, they got all types of.
Yeah, you can't change the language joints up there.
They got Spanish, French.
I find like Hulu. If you have Hulu, it's probably like the best to switch between dub and sub.
Yeah.
And Hulu has a wide selection of just like regular.
Hulu has more anime than Netflix and HBO Max.
And they have it dubbed and sub. So like if you are a starter, I would say start on Hulu because you can kind of switch between the two real easily.
Yeah.
As well.
Mm-hmm. So what do y'all think? If somebody's trying to start an anime, let's say they don't want to start on like none of the new shit from recent. If they want to start anime from like the late 80s or 90s or whatever, which anime would y'all prefer that they start off with?
80s and 90s.
I would say Sailor Moon.
I was about Yu Yu Hakusho was one of my joints, bro, because of Jordan. This nigga Jordan kept telling me to go back and watch it.
Yu Yu Hakusho is good too.
Sailor Moon is good.
Sailor Moon is a classic.
I didn't know. I watched Sailor Moon as a kid, and I had no idea it was an anime. I thought it was just a cartoon.
Yeah, me too.
That's your gateway.
I wouldn't say watch Pokemon more so, even though it's a classic, because
it's too
Pokemon's still doing the same shit 20 years later. Like,
I wouldn't say Dragon Ball Z. I wouldn't say start off with Dragon Ball Z neither.
If you like gore,
Dragon Ball Z only works if you grew up in the time.
Yeah, if you like gore, start off with Fist of the North Star because that's in English now, and it still has the gory parts, and it has a good development story too. So
another one, if you like gore and shit, another old one is Berserk. It's up on the same level as all that shit they were just talking about.
Yeah, Berserk is wild.
Brace yourself.
They just remade that, didn't they? They got a new one out now.
Yeah, they got a new Berserk, but the old one is just as good.
Don't watch that new shit. I promise.
The new one not good.
That new shit. The movies are decent, but the actual show it's not worth watching.
Damn.
I would definitely say watch the old Berserk.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But I would think
Hunter is a good one from back then to watch too.
Hunter, yes. Yeah. I would say those would be my top 2 starter animes.
Yeah, the original one is good too.
Say it again. Hunter is a good one to start off with.
Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho probably gives you the most like overall anime experience.
Yeah, you're gonna get like a full, especially with Yu Yu Hakusho because of that fucking storyline is so dope all together, like all around. Like,
and Hunter has different arcs, so like, and the arcs are so drastically fucking different than the.
And they changed, like it could go from very playful
to very serious.
Yeah, so it's like different.
And then they like, I don't care what nobody say, Hisoka is a gay pedophile. So,
oh, he is. He definitely is.
Like he was literally plotting on his gold booty hole while they was walking.
He's a cool character, but he is weird as hell when he on that game.
He nuts off of violence.
Yeah.
Like
he will literally nut mid-fight. Mid-fight, he'll be like, oh.
He getting punched in the face.
This nigga nutted when he got his arms cut off in a fight. So I'm like, something's really right with this dude.
It's basically like if he wants to fuck you, he's gonna try to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably fuck your body after.
And I'm like, don't be attracted to me, bro. I'm good on that.
Because it's not a lot of people who gonna be able to stop him.
It's not. So you're gonna die because you're fuckable. Like that's wild. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hisoka is a wild fucking character, man.
But it's a very well balanced anime.
Yeah, also, for the people that like watching the Food Network and shit, and you don't think that there's no anime for you, there's anime for you too. You can watch Food Wars.
Food Wars is a porn anime, y'all. Don't be fooled by the name.
But the food look bomb though.
It do. I would eat
it. Cartoon food look good as shit.
You can watch that or Toriko.
Yeah, Toriko. I was about to say that.
Oh, there's sports animes too. If you like sports, there's what is it? Kuroko?
Yeah, Kuroko basketball. Yeah.
Kuroko basketball.
They got volleyball. They got racing. They got rollerblading. They got skating.
Whatever.
And these be some they be some intense ass stories too, man. Like just looking at the title or the
literally only about volleyball. Niggas ain't got no special powers. They not doing nothing crazy. It's just I watch all 4 seasons like this.
Storylines be intense as fuck. It's like watching real sports sometimes. It's like you into the players' minds while you're watching it.
It's the fucking character development, man.
It's the character development for me.
Any anime that you find, it don't matter what it is, if it has good character development, you're just gonna fall into it. Because I didn't think I was gonna like Food Wars until I kept watching it and it got deeper and deeper, and they started making different types of foods, and they went here, and now you got a fucking tournament and all this other type shit. And I ain't even fucking done. I still gotta finish watching this shit.
I stopped when he got into school. Like when they.
Oh yeah, when he got into school, it gets better.
Yeah, I need to pick it back up. I'm like halfway through about 14 animes right now.
Yeah, so. It's a rough life to live.
It really is. There's so much. So then like you'll be watching something, you fuck around, get distracted. Somebody put you on, you watch something else, and the next thing you know, like you never finished the first shit.
Mm-hmm. So sometimes another tip for people watching anime is to you got to survive through the down parts of the anime. Like sometimes they do get very boring for an episode or two, and it'll make you want to fall off and not even want to watch that shit no more. But you just got to hang through, keep it moving.
Yeah. Some of my favorite anime.
A lot of anime I watch, I end up stop watching it because it got boring, and then I go watch something else, and now I'm hooked on some other shit. So I don't even go back to watch the other one until 3 months later. And I don't forgot what the fuck was going on.
Facts.
I got to go rewatch that shit. But yeah, anime they got downtime. They got a lot of downtimes in anime.
It took me 2 years to start Shippuden after I finished Naruto.
Shit. I was on Naruto hard. Like every new episode, every new manga chapter.
Shippuden came out, I was on that.
Well, because it took me so long to get through Naruto that when I finally finished, I was just like, I'm good on this.
Oh,
like,
see, yeah, I was lucky. I when Naruto started, I was on it.
Yeah, I wasn't on it when it started. I started watching. My brothers were like, I have 2 younger brothers who are hard anime folks, and they used to watch Dragon Ball Z, which is why I don't like it. Watching it with them, and I would just be like,
yeah, I was on Naruto and Bleach at the same time.
Oh, we never brought up Bleach.
Because Bleach is overrated. That's why.
What?
I never watched it. Oh. Is that beef?
Bleach is not overrated, bro.
Your beef?
That shit overrated. That nigga got 15,000 forms that do the same as that thing.
But you like Naruto.
Who do the same shadow clone jutsu?
That is true.
10 to fucking 35 years
shadow
old.
clones and Rasengan. He ain't got nothing else.
He got the same fucking Rasengan. He made his damn son. His shit disappeared.
It's a colorful
nigga,
selection.
Naruto had a Rasengan for every fucking element on Earth.
He got big Rasengan.
It's still a Rasengan. It still blows you the fuck up.
He got small Rasengan.
That nigga had different elements. But still,
the point of the Rasengan is to what? Blow the motherfucker up.
But with Naruto, we don't have to focus on Naruto the whole show. Who else you focus on Bleach?
I don't watch Bleach. I don't know.
Man, it's a whole team of characters.
You don't even watch Bleach, and you giving me shit?
I mean, my energy is just to give you shit always because of who you are as a person. So yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
With Trey, he defended it very hard. So
I'm not taking it. I'm just saying it's not overrated.
I get.
I wouldn't say it's overrated. It's a really.
I ain't never seen Bleach in no real like top 10 like anime joints for real. Or top 5.
I only see Bleach like half-heartedly talked about.
Yeah. Bleach was super popular back in the 2000s, like the early 2000s.
Yeah, my homies used to like be like on that shit hard all the time, but like I would watch it sometimes from time to time. I'm like, yo, this shit just not it for me, man.
Okay, so like new shonen animes, what would y'all recommend for people to start out watching?
JJK.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna go ahead and say My Hero. My Hero is it's really chill and lighthearted. I mean, it's not a hard watch at all. I mean, it's really simple.
I wouldn't recommend My Hero as the first anime joint though, because that shit kind of childish though. Like anime is a lot more than that childish shit that be going on in My Hero.
I think it's something first easy to watch though.
It's easy I would recommend you watch Demon Slayer.
I think Demon Slayer is pretty cool. Also, if you really want to see how good some animation can be, Demon Slayer is a really good example for that.
You got to make it to like episode 6 on Demon Slayer though. Like you can't. The first couple, if you're not into like story development, are not going to catch your attention.
Right.
Like I think it's like brutal in the very beginning, and then it's just like a training arc.
It dies down. Yeah, it dies down. Like that's what I was saying. Anime has these down.
Yeah, like a lot of animes start with a training arc. That's like a common motif throughout. Like you got to watch some power up or get right or build or however they do it.
Shit, not God of High School.
No, they must.
God of High School. These niggas were learning fucking new moves.
God of High School is also Korean. It's not Japanese. And Korean anime be on a whole
different anime. We talk anime, not where it came from. It's still anime.
But there's a difference.
That's technically a manhwa or whatever it's called. It's not an anime.
Well, yeah. But
a webtoon.
Yeah.
Webtoon.
Even with God of High School, man, the manga is better than the anime. But
that's 100% one of the ones that manga is better than anime. I've read a couple chapters of the manga, and I see what they mean, where they squeeze so much into so little. And I was
just like, shit now, God of High School, like that anime. If you
I
just
rewatched
like,
God of High School 3 times, I still don't know what the fuck going on.
Nobody does. They don't explain nothing. Like niggas just come, like the niggas is almost getting killed in the fight, and then they come with a whole new move the next fight, like the next day.
Nobody watched them develop
the training part, how you learned it. They just skip all that shit.
And then niggas never went to high school not once in the fucking show. Well, maybe at the beginning, the first episode, it was like in a club or some shit.
That's how I feel about JJK. When the last time they been back to fucking Tokyo Tech, whatever?
They always out on missions.
They've been there.
Jujutsu Tech.
Jujutsu
Tech. They spent like three minutes.
They spend like 3 minutes every.
So like I rewatched JJK, and it was funny because in the beginning when they first brought him there, Fushiguro was mad about Itadori being his roommate, and he was like, "I see too much of him already. Y'all ain't never seen him back in that goddamn room."
I see too much. Like, come on now.
I forgot what the damn room looked like.
I don't like, bro.
They just always out getting fucked up and then winning at the end.
Always.
That's a good one.
But yeah, God of High School was like I said, if you just like visuals, animation, watch God of High School. Start off with that if you just want to see crazy fights or whatever. Because the storyline week is a bitch. It's too much shit going on.
Yeah. I recommend you just read the manga for God of High School.
Niggas went from fighting in a tournament to fucking defending the universe with dragon kicks and demon joints coming out their bodies and shit.
Fire Force 2 is really good. I love Fire Force. Fire Force is good. So good. Fire Force also starts out on 10 and doesn't let up. Like they have a couple filler episodes, but it's mostly like ass whoopings. Left and right.
And Shinra's that dude.
And depending on who you are, I know it's a bunch of niggas like that. But Fire Force got plenty of fan service in it though, because I know that's what some niggas is watching for.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit dope though. I might need to. What is it on?
It's on Crunchyroll.
It's on everything. I watch on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I think it's on Hulu too though.
Yeah, it is. I think it is. But Fire Force is good. Fire Force is good. And it gets better. Character development and all that. And then,
I got 5 anime from Taz that he had sent me earlier that people should watch if they haven't watched it yet.
Talk to us.
So we got Anti-Magic Academy, the 35th. I ain't never heard of that shit.
That's a good one.
That shit. I ain't never heard of that one. You heard of that one, Jordan?
Nah, but it sounds solid though.
It's pretty good.
Anti-Magic Academy, the 35th. With the fucking sentence as a name, that shit got to be fire.
I've only watched like 2 episodes of it, but I like what I saw.
Taz be on some shit, boy.
I'm gonna say Taz got the art, the like deep ass fucking repertoire.
He be deep. He be deep in that shit.
His bench is deep.
Like, deep. The Astrid War. I've heard about that.
That's good. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Tokyo Revengers. I actually started that a couple days ago. It's all right. It's not bad at all for what I've seen. And what's this shit? What the fuck? Yasha. I don't know how to fucking say that. I'm gonna spell it out. YASHASHIME. Yasha Shimi. Yasha. I don't know. The princess half demon.
So that's the
that's a good anime to start if you ain't never watched anime before.
Yeah.
Is it Inuyasha?
It's a sequel to Inuyasha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Inuyasha is a good one to start.
Oh, okay.
Shit,
I'm definitely not gonna watch that because Inuyasha was pretty much mid. I'll be watching that one.
I like.
Did you watch the Misfit of Demon King Academy?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
And he got some shit called the Roman Fighter. Well, it's called like CESTVS. We're like, what the fuck are these names, bro? What the fuck is Taz?
Okay. Yeah.
CESTVS, the Roman Fighter.
Taz be watching some.
Yeah, like Taz he cutting me deep right now. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about with some of these joints. But if you say they good,
a good starter anime. Not Full Metal Alchemist. There's two: Full Metal Alchemist and then Brotherhood. Watch Brotherhood.
Brotherhood is great to start off with. You don't even need to watch the first one. You can start off with Brotherhood and know exactly what the fuck is happening.
It's literally
y'all ever seen that damn dog fucking girl combination meme? That's where shit come from. Like that meme's everywhere. People who don't have anime don't know what the fuck going on. Or they be like worst dad of all time, or like they got all type of jokes that come with that shit. But that's that anime.
It's a good anime,
bro. Yeah. The thing
that's
about
that's gonna give you everything you want to.
The thing about Brotherhood, the nigga daddy name was like Father or something. Like I don't even think they told us what the nigga name was.
he has a name. He has a name, but they called him Father.
But you know he a piece of shit.
Another anime. I see it all the time on these lists for people to start with. I don't really know why I'll be up here on it, but Attack on Titan is a really great anime.
I do not like Attack on Titan.
That's not good to start off with. That shit is not good.
See, I'm just gonna say it because I see people mention it, but I mean, I don't think
they say that it's the best anime of recently, but I would not put it on a starter list at all whatsoever.
That's Jordan's favorite anime of all time.
I wouldn't put it up there on that list either because there's just a lot going on, man. But I mean, hey, it's up to how you feel about things. If you into that type of gory type shit, depressing shit, that's for you.
That shit depressing.
This shit depressing, like, and then from what I hear, it just gets worse. Like, I'm good. I don't need that.
Because you be like, oh, he about to survive. Oh, damn.
I remember when I found out they killed Eren in the beginning, I was like, nah, like, thanks, I'm good. I don't need to find an emotional roller coaster. I don't need to go through Game of Thrones again.
Attack on Titan is a perfect anime if you in the plot twist though. Like, I don't want to go too much into that shit.
It's a big plot twist on that.
It's so many plot twists after plot twist after plot twist.
Yeah.
That shit stresses me out. I'm good. I'm gonna need to watch anime when I'm more emotionally. Attack on Titan when I'm more emotionally stable.
Already great.
Hey, Death Note is good to start off with too.
My starter anime.
Death Note got weak after L died though, but it was.
Come on, I stopped after L died. I don't know what the fuck happened
after L. Damn.
Talking about what nigga? We're anime podcast.
There are spoilers.
Talk about spoilers, nigga. It's a fucking podcast about anime. We supposed to talk about spoilers, nigga. Talk some time out. Get out of here. Niggas like told the fucking plots of all these other anime, but when I say L gets killed, niggas say time
like,
out. No. It's time out now.
We ain't say how he died. We just,
that's like saying Perky Sage died. Nobody want to know.
They don't know when he gonna die. They just gonna know that.
No, but honestly, at this point in time, Death Note has been out since like 2011. You gotta have seen some type of clips about it if you're at least interested in anime a little bit.
Yeah,
like, you gotta have seen something.
What's the worst anime deaths though? As far as like the most impactful.
Most impactful anime death.
Pervy Sage is still my saddest death that I've ever experienced in my life, personally, from Naruto.
I think shit. Most of my shits probably came from Naruto because Pervy Sage and Neji.
Mm-hmm.
Neji did not hurt me. He was not fucking this. Like he added no value other than fucking angry energy.
No, Neji was that nigga in the regular Naruto. Like regular Naruto, Neji was that guy.
If they would have let Neji be great, we wouldn't have Boruto.
Fuck Boruto.
Because he would have killed Hinata that day. It took 3 grown ass ninja to stop him.
Bro,
everybody had a different part of his body. He had a bitch clapped around his legs. Like
hey,
Neji was that guy, man.
I just didn't like
that nigga hit you with that fucking 64 palm trigram shit. You done.
It was a rat.
He hit you with the softest attacks ever. You done. This nigga tapping you and you fainting.
Shut down your shit now. I like Neji.
Yeah.
I don't hate him, but I don't miss him. I don't feel like the show would have been better with him in it.
I think that's what
it's Naruto though. Like honestly, with Naruto, it's so many great characters in Naruto that
I miss characters.
When one dies, they got enough characters to keep
Asuma's death.
When one dies, they got enough storyline to keep it moving, keep it going.
Asuma, as far as
yeah. That shit hurt. But that comeback, that revenge, that Shikamaru when he
Asuma.
Yeah, I think it's Asuma.
The thing about Asuma's death, though, you gotta watch the filler to feel it. Because if you skip that filler arc where that led up to his death, you're not gonna feel it as impactfully because you're not gonna love the character.
I wouldn't say that's true. Asuma was a love character by everybody. I think I never really seen too much Asuma slander.
I don't think there's slander, but I'm just saying you wouldn't be super attached to the character if you didn't watch that filler arc.
Yeah, that one, you don't need that filler arc for that. Asuma was putting in work before the fillers. Asuma was that guy. He smoked cigarettes every time he was putting in work.
You barely saw him.
He whooping your ass while smoking a Newport.
Right.
For him to be the third Hokage's son, they hold him.
Yeah, he shouldn't have died.
No, but
he should have got
more. What made Asuma's death impactful? Also, Maru got for him. That kind of carried on to the way he died and shit. Because the way Shikamaru fucked old dude up, it just buried that.
Oh yeah, I said that.
It was dope.
Oh yeah, that death played a whole lot in the Shikamaru's character development.
Yeah,
That death is the reason why Shikamaru became the ninja that he is, because Asuma was teaching him the whole the purpose of a ninja, or the way of the fire, I guess, was to get the new generation ready. I can't remember the wording, but that is the reason he went so hard for his people after that.
Mm-hmm. You want to know what's a very impactful death that nobody really cares about, but it was very impactful. Well, Ashley, you want to know about this one because it's Dragon Ball Z. But when Krillin first died, died.
Oh yeah, that was
that set off. That set off.
Goku. You mean when second time he died? Because he already died one time before.
Yeah. When Frieza killed Krillin, that was very impactful because of what it did for Goku.
But I mean, the first time he died it was impactful too. I mean, that basically made him go crazy against Piccolo.
Yeah,
that's true. But nobody give a fuck about the first time he died for real though. Nothing really big happened after he died the first time for real. When Frieza killed him, this nigga Goku went Super Saiyan and fucked Frieza. We got the greatest transformation of all time.
And then that's the reason why he couldn't stop making fucking chapters.
We needed Krillin to die for that. But deaths in Dragon Ball Z aren't too impactful because of the Dragon Balls. It just could bring niggas back to life.
They always come back.
This is more recent, but I don't know if everybody has seen the Demon Slayer movie. But Rengoku's death was very, very impactful to me. That shit fucked me up, man.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. That was hard. Even though I knew it was coming, reading ahead and shit, but the way they brought it together, I was like, damn. I ain't think it was gonna be like.
I'm not prepared for this season of Demon Slayer. Everybody died. I'm not ready.
Yeah. Shit is about to be crazy.
And I read the ending, and I was like, so the chapter before the last chapter just had me like,
it's just fucking crazy.
And then the last chapter, and I was like, oh, okay, everything's fine.
I think another impactful death is King Miriam from Hunter x Hunter when he died.
Yeah,
I think. That was definitely sad when he died with what's her name with the girl.
Komogi.
Yeah, when they both died basically playing the game, that was really sad.
Yeah, that's impactful too because niggas never did beat him, y'all. Like that was never strong enough to beat him. This nigga died because he got poisoned. Yeah,
that was the only way. He was only going to continue to get stronger.
Crazy, yo. And so and him and old dude, Netero hit this nigga.
He got hold like Madara.
It's funny. It's funny how
he got hold like Madara.
Madara got hold, like hold. Like that's a number one hold.
Miriam got hold.
No, Miriam. She said Madara. She said Madara too.
I said Madara like Madara.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they had to find something to kill him because within the storyline, the protagonist was not gonna beat him.
That's when Naruto got kind of weak after Madara died. I didn't care about the rabbit goddess at all. I didn't give a fuck about the rabbit. I wanted Madara to be like the last. Like they hyped this nigga up since the fucking first Naruto. This nigga had a whole statue outside of Naruto the whole time, and then he just get hold like that. I'm like, wow.
He blew out with a bang.
Literally.
What you say?
He went out with a bang. But Miriam went out with bug spray. So.
Damn.
Yeah, that spray raid on this nigga and kill him.
Spray raid on him. That's
which is ironic because he's a fucking ant. Nah,
Miriam was just an explosive can, and they just bug sprayed this bitch and killed him. I was like, I was really mad at that. I was like, really? Like, you can't beat him to a pulp. Can't cut his head off. Can't do none of this. You gonna spray him? You gonna mace him?
You had no other choice. What else are they gonna do?
Man, I didn't want to see him go out with no bug spray.
Nah, but the manga continue after that. That apparently, what's that other land called?
The Dark Continent.
Apparently, that shit got niggas as strong as Miriam out there, and niggas just don't go out there.
Miriam is not. The thing is, Netero is not the strongest character at this point.
No, hell no. He's only when he died, he was only as half as strong as he was at his prime.
Exactly. So there were stronger characters that have not been introduced yet. Mainly, again,
because of plot.
And so
they got to keep the plot going.
Yeah. So hopefully they finally come out with another season of that so they can explain that more. But you know,
shit getting real in the manga though.
Yeah,
that shit really fuck, bro. They got the fucking Phantom Troop. You got Hisoka killing everybody on the ship. You got Kurapika helping that bitch. Like everybody, you got Gon's daddy on the ship. Like, bro, shit is getting real in Hunter x Hunter. But if the writer, he just got to stay healthy enough to
because if he died, he's shutting that shit down. He ain't giving off no rights.
Yeah, he about to die and shit. That nigga been sick for a minute.
I wish they would remake the anime into like, you know, better animation quality.
They remade it, bro, and it still ain't like change up too much shit from the original. To be honest, like they remade it, and it almost kind of look the same. Illustration. You said what?
I feel like they could do so much more with like the illustration of it now.
Definitely. We just got whatever the writer's name is. I forgot his name, but if he stay healthy, I guess we good with Hunter x Hunter. But that nigga probably gonna die before he finish that bitch. Like, that nigga been on his deathbed for a minute now.
He's still giving us fire, so shout out to him.
We pray for miracles.
Shit, let's hope he keep going because all we got now is manga chapters that
That's
we only get like once
I've
a
ever
month.
heard in my life. Stay alive so that we can get more manga.
Man, this is just how gutter the damn community is.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you gonna start some shit. Don't be going off and dying before you finish that, bitch, bro. We want this fucking story. We want to hear what you got to say.
Pooch, fuck you, Pooch. For real, cause bro.
Nah, for real though. I mean, I wish him the best, and I hope he does get better. But my nigga, we need more Hunter x Hunter, bro. Don't go dying before we get the rest of this Hunter x Hunter shit, nigga. You've been doing this shit since the 90s, bro. You almost at the finish line. Don't give up yet.
Almost.
Oh, bro, almost. Like I know that shit about to end soon because they got way too many strong characters on one ship right now. And I know it's about to get hectic.
Before we wrap up, I guess y'all got one anime that's not like popular, but like something that you recommend somebody to start off with.
Yeah, I got one. I guess it's gaining popularity. I haven't heard it in too many circles, but the time I got reincarnated into a slime.
Oh yeah, that's good. I was gonna say Assassination Classroom.
That's also a great one.
That's a good one.
That shit, and it's funny too. Like if y'all like comedy type animes, like you got Assassination Classroom, you got One Punch Man, which is funny as fuck, like all the way through.
Yeah,
and he's a parody character, so he's never gonna lose like ever in his life. I guess I don't ever see One Punch Man lose. And there's a nigga fighting God now in the manga, so I've heard. Or some nigga that called himself God or something. So I'm like, yo, yeah, that's crazy.
I think the one that I'm gonna go with is something off. I don't know if y'all have ever watched Psycho-Pass. But Psycho-Pass.
Oh yeah, you put me on to that
one. Into like thriller crime shit. It's basically like some futuristic type shit. So if you into like that CIS and all those type of shows, you love this shit.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, what's that shit called? Gangster. Y'all ever saw the anime Gangster, bro?
Yeah.
It's on my list. I haven't watched it yet. No.
Yeah, Gangster's pretty
good. How you fucks with that, Trey?
I like Gangster. I haven't finished it, but I liked it.
That shit great. That's with the that's pretty much with the two cops with the prostitute chick, right? It was like trying to protect her or whatever. Pretty short, but it's if you like, like cop type shit or whatever, they detectives and all that cool shit.
Yeah. Don't my last tip, don't focus on like just one genre of anime. It's so many out here. There's so many out here. You really not gonna know what you like and you don't like. So just keep an open mind, like we were saying earlier. Just test the waters because it ain't no telling what you're gonna run into. It ain't gonna tell what you're missing out on. You're not gonna be able to watch every single anime, but
even if it's like an anime that it's a category that you don't really care for, like you can still peep it out, check it, because anime writing is so fucking dope, man.
Yeah,
like they take nothing and make so much out of it.
It ain't nothing but imagination.
I think another thing you should give each show at least 5 episodes before you give up on it. Like at least see how the show starts off before you be like, fuck it.
Yeah. Because that's how I gave up on Dr. Stone. I gave it about 5 or 6 episodes, and I was like, all right.
I kind of did the same, bro. I haven't watched Dr. Stone since probably about episode like 6 or 7 or whatever. Yeah. But it was good. It was interesting, but it's so boring to the fact that I have to be in that mindset to watch it, to where I wouldn't learn a bunch of fucking new words and shit. Cause this nigga be talking about shit I ain't never heard of.
Exactly. If you want to know how to rebuild civilization, you can watch Dr. Stone. I don't give a damn about that.
Making cell phones, out there making cell phones out of stones and branches and shit. And like,
this shit don't even seem realistic to me. I'm not watching this shit no more.
But it's interesting because he knows so much, and I don't know how true the shit he be talking is because I don't fact check nothing I see in anime.
It sound good, man.
This nigga sound like he be knowing what he be talking about. The way they be explaining that joint, like on the screen or whatever, he sound like he be knowing what he be talking about. But it's just too much science shit for me, to be honest. Too many big words I ain't never heard of. Sometimes I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He putting the who on the what? He about to do what? To do who?
He strategically laid there to get dripped on by what?
Like, bro, for how many years? 10,000 something years, bro?
Yes.
Like this nigga was in the stone for 10,000 years. He counted every second or something. I don't know, man, but this nigga IQ got to be like 8 million. Like this nigga is wild. Like he was in stone for like 10,000 years, still alive, and broke his way out the stone, and now he's rebuilding the earth
the whole time.
He counted the whole time. He was, man.
Bro,
that's crazy. Bruce Wayne could never.
Nope. Tony Stark. Nope. Doctor Strange ain't even foresee this future.
Yeah, for real. Hey, nah, he do got like a Doctor Strange like mind type shit though.
Yeah,
like he be saying everything that's like possible, everything's gonna happen. When they run into bad guys, he already know how they're gonna react and what they're gonna want, what they should give them. I'm like, bro, who the fuck are you, bro?
That motherfucker.
How the fuck you come alive from the Stone Age and you just rebuild the Earth like?
And then start fucking reviving other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a crazy
concept.
Man.
You just happen to revive. Now you're like, I know I can use this liquid, drop it on this stone. It's gonna crack all this shit open.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But I think you got to be like a nerd for that type of stuff to really like catch on to it. I guess it's too much smart shit going on in there. My IQ don't match up to watch Dr. Stone.
My GPA wasn't that high in college. I can't do it, bro. I can do some things. I can talk to you about some shit, but that motherfucker be going.
Nah, nigga, you wake me up 10,000 years later and want me to bring the world back to life? Nah, bro, we dying that day. We out of here.
I'm like,
I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna
take myself out. Like, nah,
we can make a spear. We're gonna go hunting in this bitch. That's all I can get you to do. But if you want me to make something,
fuck a spear, nigga. We go grab this branch and we go jump this goddamn deer we find.
You know how to cook deer meat? Shit, I can start a fire at this bitch. Give me some twigs. Roast this.
No, but you would think 10,000 years into the future, niggas could have just went like found a store and bought like a lighter or a lighter or something. Where the fuck everything go?
By that time, I
don't even know how the world ended up like that. Like niggas just stoned up and shit.
They go into it in the plot. Because I read some of the manga too. I tried it both ways. It
wasn't for you.
Yeah, Dr. Stone something else, man. I might get high one day
first, and then I started watching the anime. I was like, well, maybe the anime I can get a little bit more into it since I invested in it in the manga. It's not. But if you like scientific shit, that's a good one to start with.
That's a great one. That's like some Bill Nye the Science Guy type shit.
Exactly. If you
learn a lot from anime too.
I forgot to bring that up earlier. People that like to read. You can expand your vocabulary through manga.
Yeah, that's very true.
So
say it again.
A lot of life lessons too.
A lot of life lessons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they really teach motherfuckers how to be better people in anime, yo. Like with character development and the storylines, you really learn. Like some of the quotes be fire too.
What?
Anime be having some fire quotes, bro.
Crazy. Especially in manga. Oh my god.
And you be like, yo, like these niggas really put this fire ass quote into a cartoon. Flames.
Shit crazy. It's deep. And when you get really invested in it and you do like I do, you get high, you look at your phone and you sitting there for an hour just scrolling through chapters. You're going to expand your vocabulary. You're going to get invested in it. You're going to find some new shit to say to somebody out in the real world that's going to fuck them up entirely.
I'm damn right, bro. Like, no, for real, because like, what's that nigga? Israel Adesanya, the UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Everything he posts, I don't know if y'all follow him on IG, but everything he posts, like, he has a lot of anime shit behind it. Like, anime really help him get
become way more mainstream, too.
Mm-hmm. You say who?
It's become way more mainstream than what it was in the past.
Yeah,
definitely, bro. Because like, bro, back in the day, bitches ain't like when niggas watch anime and shit.
That's
like
because
that, bro.
Motherfuckers was Naruto running down the fucking hallway.
It was either Naruto running or them niggas was stinking.
Yeah, it took us to come in and be like, nah, like this shit cool.
Yeah, it had to take some normal kids to actually watch it and say it's cool for like everybody else because like the anime representatives we had back in the day was not ever the coolest people, like ever. Like there was always some weird nerdy ass motherfuckers in school, like you said, running the hallways with their arms back and shit.
Yeah,
niggas trying to do the Kamehameha on people.
Like
shit
I
like that made
classify
anime
as one of the weird ones, bro. I used to draw black Dragon Ball Z characters.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I would print them off on the internet, bro. I used to sell them shits.
I used to, bro. I used to have my sister's baby daddy, like before, like this is back in like 97, 98. He used to like print off Dragon Ball Z pictures for me and my brother from Google because we didn't have the computer and shit. So he would print them off for us. They would bring them to us. I would draw whatever. Sometimes I'd sell a few pictures of niggas at school. Easy money. Because everybody wanted Dragon Ball Z pictures, bro. And not everybody had computers and shit. They even get like, imagine that shit now. Like me selling a picture from Google to somebody.
I swear to God, bro. I was the only nigga in 6th grade with a dark skinned Broly, and niggas wanted that.
Hey, dark skinned Broly got to be hella dangerous. Hey, dark skinned Broly, way
that's
dangerous.
a crazy nigga to run into,
bro. He had a motherfucking ball fade. He ain't had no spiky hair. I remember this shit to this day, bro. He had a fucking ball fade. He had on some fucking cargo pants, and they was sagging a little bit. I drew that.
Broly was sagging.
Broly was a fucking menace to society, and I was the only one with that picture. Nobody knew how to get.
Bro, I never even thought about the fact like, what if Broly was a dark skinned character, bro?
He
came out
like
with Air Force Ones on.
man.
And he's stomping on Goku with the forces on.
Bro, he had on Timbs in the picture that I had.
Timbs.
He had Timbs on. That nigga was fly, man. He ain't had no shirt on because it's Dragon Ball fucking Z.
Doing his
That nigga don't need no shirt.
Exactly. That motherfucker was powering the fuck up, and he was about to wreck some shit.
That nigga had a dark skinned Broly with a fade.
I had a black
on.
I had a black Goku
nigga,
and Vegeta.
That nigga, bro, nah, that dark skinned Broly sound more scary than Beerus, nigga.
I
would rather fight Beerus before I run across the dark skinned Broly.
Broly is a dark skinned name.
It is.
That's a dark skinned nickname. Like, what's that nigga name? Oh, that nigga name Broly. Oh,
all right. Okay.
All right.
You sound like a club bouncer.
Hey, yo, bro.
Like a big ass club bouncer. Broly, hey, yo, my people trying to get through.
He's sitting at the line with no shirt, arms crossed, Timbs on, and he like, "You trying to get in here? Your name on the list, nigga." Nah, I don't. If my name on the list, I don't want it on the list no more. I'm gonna go home.
You piss that nigga off. He starts saying Kakarot name for no reason.
Right. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Like, bro, I just take my $20 and let me in the club, bro.
Oh, if I got a fucking twitch and a tick. You cut that line if you want to. Damn.
Oh shit, Broly, fuck out the whole club blowing you away.
But
ain't nobody getting in that
screaming.
Hey, we about to wrap this shit up.
That's hilarious.
Anything else y'all want to say? Any closing comments or anything?
Ain't shit I can think of. Nah.
No, just if for those that are starting out that are listening to this, just keep an open mind with anime, manga, all of that, and just pace yourself.
For sure, and don't give up on it. I'm telling you, there's so much anime out there. You're always gonna find you gonna find something that you like.
Yeah,
like it's so much anime out there that like it's like if you was to hop on Netflix and just look through the fucking categories. That's how anime is. Like it's so many categories of that shit, and it gets very it goes from kiddie like to very very adult like to sinister like to pedophile like at some points and rapey like, and anime just imagination is everywhere.
It has it all. It has your TV show types and has your movies and all kinds of shit you can get into.
It's all out there. Good shit, man. Animaniacs. We out.
Yo.
Sound like Optimus Prime, right?
Close.
Yo!